All right, everybody, welcome back. Way 2 Outdoors. Got my bike loaded up. We're gonna go ride on a new bike trail I found today, or learned about. So I learned about this Bushong bike trail here in Leakey, Texas. So went ahead and loaded the bike up. We're gonna head into town and go check it out. Stay with us. Let's see how it is. All right, everybody, we came here to the Bushong Mountain Park here in Leakey, Texas. Never been here before, so brought my mountain bike. I'm gonna give it a whirl. I haven't even looked at the maps yet, so we'll cruise over here and check out the maps, see how long the trails are, see what it's gonna be like. All right, so here's the map. Bushong Mountain Park, 125 Mountain Street here in Leakey, Texas. I believe this is pretty new, so we're here at the park entrance, main loop. Looks like it's 3.9 miles, the big loop trail. And there's a couple of side trails, the Frio River flow trail, half a mile. Return to loop trail, 0.4 miles, and the summit trail, 0.8 miles. So I'm not sure what the elevation is, but it looks like it 2,020 feet elevation possibly. So anyway, we're gonna give it a whirl, check it out. So we're on the trail just leading up to the main trail. There goes a deer running across. All right, well, I guess this is the main trailhead, big loop trail. So we'll take off on it. Big loop trail, summit trail, Frio River flow trail. Yield, mountain bikers yield to hikers and runners. Look at the mountains in the background. That's pretty cool. I love this country up here. I'm sure this used to be somebody's old ranch, and there's an old part of a truck. Looks like it's been shot a time or two. Coming up to the back side of somebody's house. Going a little uphill. Nothing too hard yet. The lizard. There he is. I've always called him racing lizard. All right, that looks like some switchbacks, a trail going up the side of the mountain there. So that's pretty cool. We ain't there yet, so we'll figure out when we get there whether we're gonna do it or not. We'll just keep trucking on. We're getting close to the base of the mountain, so we'll find out if there's some side trails up here. There are no cars in the parking lot, so I doubt I see anybody out here. But I've been going uphill just a little, but not a whole terrible lot. Nothing too crazy. So, yep. Alright, so here's where the trails merge. And I'm gonna go up top. I'm sure this is going to be more of an incline, because I'm pretty sure this goes to the top of that mountain up there. We're definitely getting higher now. It's love looking out over those valleys. And we got a couple of switchbacks up here. Yeah, I'm sucking wind now. Oh, this is cool here. Oh, yeah. Lost my footing there. Alright everybody, I had to stop. I'm dead already. You can see the valley below, the trail. I'm almost to the top of this peak, not quite. I'm gonna walk a little farther, then I'll give you the trail coming down. I gotta catch my breath. I'm out of shape. But look how beautiful it is. Man, you see for miles and miles. Always love this area. I'm glad somebody finally put a bike park or just even walking trail. It's beautiful. I love it. I'll be here again, definitely. All right, everybody. I made it right past where the trails merge at the top of the hill. And you see the trail keeps going just a little higher, but I'm turning around. It's high enough for me today. It's on the kind of the opposite side of where we saw the trail earlier. I'm not sure if that's part of the trail down there as well, which I believe it is. We'll see, but man, just beautiful houses on the side of these mountains. It's just awesome views. And like I said, it's an awesome trail for Leakey, Texas. They've never had nothing like this before. I've always thought about how neat it would be to have some trails in these mountains. Well, they finally got it now. I'm not sure who did it, but congrats to them. And I thank them too for doing it, not just for me, but anybody that likes to mountain bike, walking or hiking. Just being outdoors like us gives them a place to go do it. So anyway, I'll get turn around and we'll head back down this hill, but we're gonna be doing it slow. I don't have a helmet, I don't have proper gear, I don't have no gloves. I'm gonna go really slow and be real cautious because I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't know they even had a trail here. I brought my bike, but I wasn't expecting this. So anyway, we'll go down slow so y'all can check it out. All right, this is where I was standing on the backside. So like I said, I'm gonna go super slow, and if I don't feel comfortable going down some section, I'm gonna get off and walk. It ain't worth the risk of wrecking, getting hurt for it. And this is one of the switchbacks right up here that, yeah, my brakes are gonna be loud too. So oh, that's probably the backside of that trail where they merge. Yep, this is a little itchy right here. Yep, guys, if you don't have good brakes, do not come do this. My brakes are not the best, I will admit, but I feel confident enough that they'll keep me at a slow enough pace to keep me safe. Nothing crazy. But so you see down, this is where I was at earlier, and I didn't think I'd have to pedal any. And I finally caught my breath a little bit. Guys, if you come do this, bring some fluids, bring some water. I didn't, not knowing. Yep, and this is, they've actually had some rain here, so there's some washouts. You have to be very careful on those. A lot of them actually go down the trail. Most of them aren't too bad, you can stay out of them, but there are some pretty deep washouts. This is where you gotta be careful on these. I call them switchbacks, I'm not exactly sure what they're called. But like I said, I'm just going slow and safe. Yeah, like that washout right there. I got down in it, just ride it out to the bottom. Oh man, I was out of breath. We're still pretty high up on this hill here, so sure a lot easier going down than it is going up, but it's still pretty tough. You got to be cautious, very cautious. And guys, I don't recommend to anybody doing this without a helmet. I know I don't have one on now, but I guarantee if I ever come back I will. It just ain't worth it. Wear a helmet. Could easily save your life. And I'm not a big mountain biker. I like to ride mountain bikes and I've ridden some trails, but I don't know all the proper gear. Two that I would most highly recommend are helmet and gloves. invest in a pair, get a good pair. All right, we're probably about halfway down, maybe a little over halfway down. So you got a couple more of these little turns. I see little, this ain't no little turn. There's another lizard. Yeah, I think we're almost back to the trailhead. So anyway, we're almost there. All right, we're on the back side of the hill from where I turned around earlier. You can see all these houses, and I wasn't sure if the trail, this loop trail, came over here or not, but evidently it does. So we're all back down almost level where we started off, but these houses up here on the side of the hill are awesome. This is probably the trail that came down out of the mountain where they merged and I turned around. You got a map there on the ground. Shortest way to trailhead. That's where we're heading, so keep on moving on. Alright guys, made it back to the parking lot. I don't have much of a trail right here going through the parking lot. Get to your vehicle. It's probably be where I get a flat if I get a flat. But it was a total of 5.27 miles that I rode. So anyway, it was a pretty nice ride. I wouldn't recommend taking any little kids, but maybe some older kids would be good. It's pretty smooth riding, nothing too bad. Like I said, there's a few washouts, and I don't know about going up the hill, but overall I think it was a pretty good ride, pretty good park. Bushong Mountain Park. It's great for the residents here in Leakey and any touristy people that come up here for tourism. They got here at the Frio River, so it's always good. Have a little something else to do, especially when the little hand pump for water. It's pretty neat, so they don't waste any. But anyway, that was a nice ride. So if you're up in the area, come visit the park. Thanks for watching.